adventures cruise. We ask for your complete attention for the next few minutes while we demonstrate the very important safety features on board this vessel. This vessel is fully equipped with life jackets for all passengers. Our crew members will show you where these life jackets are stored. Signal you've just heard is a sign for all passengers to look to the nearest crew member for instructions. In the unlikely event of an emergency, please follow all instructions given by the crew. They will assist you to your nearest emergency exit and supervise all life raft procedures. Should life jackets be required, place your head through the opening. Place your arms through the tapes. Pull the tapes down firmly. Then cross them over at the back and tie them securely at the front of the jacket. If instructed to jump, pull down firmly on the neck opening of the jacket and jump well clear of the vessel. For further information, please read one of the safety cards found throughout the vessel or ask any member of the crew. Also, please take the time to read this Advice for Water Activities information. For safety reasons, whilst the vessel is in motion, we will no longer be serving tea and coffee. Thank you for your attention.
But what about other food? Oh, that'll be later, Will, once we get there.
Thank you for your attention, ladies and gentlemen. Our travelling time to Green Island is around 50 minutes. During this time, some of our crew will be making their way around the vessel to explain some of the activities that will be available to you today. For those passengers continuing on to the Great Barrier Reef today, you will disembark at Green Island for a 2-hour stopover. We have cold drinks and light snacks available at the bar. The souvenir counter is also open on the lower deck of the vessel. We ask you please take great care when moving around the vessel and keep a firm handhold while on the outside deck areas. For now, please sit back, relax, and enjoy the cruise to Green Island.
Ladies and gentlemen, if we could have your attention for a few moments while we explain the safe and correct use of your snorkeling equipment. Please watch your nearest TV monitor as this information will assist you with your snorkeling activities. Let's look at some of the equipment available to you today. The mask. It comes in a variety of styles. To fit the mask correctly, simply put the mask up to your face, make sure the nose is enclosed in the nose pocket, and pull the mask strap gently over your head. Make sure the mask strap is high above the ears and adjust by pulling on both sides. It is important to remove any hair that is caught inside the mask. The snorkel. If the snorkel is detached, simply slide the snorkel under the mask strap. At the end of the snorkel, there is a mouthpiece with 2 rubber lugs. Gently bite down and create a lip seal around the mouthpiece. Fins. They come in various sizes. There is no left and right. To fit, simply slide your foot inside the fin. But remember, do not attempt to walk with your fins on. The life vest, it will help you float. After putting the vest on, zip up the front. Then buckle up the waistband for a comfortable fit. While you are snorkeling today, keep your head looking forward at a 45-degree angle. This will prevent water from entering the snorkel. However, if the snorkel does fill with water, you can either blast clear the snorkel or simply remove the snorkel out of your mouth and drain it to the side. If you require assistance from the lifeguard, wave your arms and call out. To enhance enhance your safety and enjoyment, we recommend you snorkel together in buddy pairs. Swim at a slow, relaxed pace and enjoy the experience.
Please do not touch corals or animals, as they can be easily injured. Also, do not stand on the coral or collect corals or shells themselves. We would also ask you to please not feed the fish or birds, and in particular,
headed to the
please do not
pontoon?
throw any litter into
So
the
are you
ocean.
all, you're headed to the pontoon. When we get to Green Island ahead, just stay on the boat.
Okay.
Ignore this video that told you.
I'll be going snorkeling.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Will be exerting
So this is
yourself
the map
more
of
than
our
you would
pontoon.
normally.
So you enter in this direction. On the left is where we serve lunch from 1 to 2:30. And then on this side is the dive counter for snorkeling. The semi-submersible docks on this side of the boat, or the pontoon I should say. There's nothing to sign up for, just hop on it when you're ready. It runs every 30 minutes. So you can plan to get to the pontoon around 12:30,
after exercise.
maybe 12:40 depending on the route the captain takes. There we go. Any questions? Any questions?
No alcohol should be taken prior to snorkeling.
Don't get off. Yep.
If you are taking any
If you do, we'll see that green
prescribed
sticker and we'll shoot you back off the
medication
ramp.
apply to you, please inform one of our staff of your situation so they can advise you on your snorkeling activities. Also, supervised snorkel tours are available. And whatever you do, have a great day.
I've shut the door, it might be gonna sink soon.
Oh,
It's pretty cool how you can see the propeller.
so
That's just all the air bubbles from the switch going backwards. Propeller.
Okay, so good afternoon everybody and welcome aboard the Semi-Sub Tour. Now my name's Jesse, I'm going to be doing a little bit of commentary for you guys as we travel around the reef. We also have upstairs driving us around Wilson. Now before we get out to the reef, I have to do a little bit of a safety talk for you guys, just so you know where some of the safety equipment is on this vessel here today. On this boat, we are lucky enough to have life jackets. They're the bright, beautiful orange things on the starboard side of the vessel, which is the right-hand side, above your heads. Plenty enough for everyone on this vessel here today, so no need to kick and punch over them to get one. We'll get at least one of these life jackets, maybe even two if you're lucky. These life jackets are also very much the same as the ones on the big boat, so I hope you all paid very close attention to the safety briefing there. If not, sadly on your own, not going to be able to help you with that one today. So hopefully if you didn't pay any attention to the safety briefing, you're very good swimmers or very quick learners. You can copy me when I put mine on before I jump in the water.
which ones are alive and which ones are dead? Oh, these ones are alive. These ones.
How to use these life jackets, you do have to
This
get back
big one's
upstairs.
dead,
You cannot
this
use
one's
them
alive.
downstairs, as you can imagine. To get back upstairs, we have 4 exits, 2 located in the middle, and 1 either end of the vessel that can be deployed in case of emergencies. Now the most important safety equipment on this vessel here today, and the most important safety equipment on any vessel really, are our sick bags. Located along the walls above the windows, our sick bags are complimentary to the trip. Use as many as you like. Just don't use your hands, your hats, or the ground below. It's not a nice mess to clean up, trust me. Now today guys, we do ask you guys to refrain from touching the windows. If you do touch the windows, you sometimes leave nice little fingerprints behind. If you leave any fingerprints behind, the next group of people might be able to come on, take your fingerprints and steal your identities. So don't let them do that. If you do have the need to touch something, do hold them. There is a rail above the windows you guys can hold on to. If you are taking photos photos as well, make sure you turn the flash on your camera off. If you leave the flash on, you won't be taking nice pictures of the reef.
And you'll
Taking
scan.
nice big glary photos of glass, which is not that fun to bring back to your friends and family. Now anyway,
Well, that's
without
just what
further
I call
ado guys,
them.
welcome out to the beautiful Great Barrier Reef. Now the Great Barrier Reef is one of the world's largest living ecosystems. This place stretches for about 2,500 kilometres up the coastline of Queensland. Starting just north of Brisbane, near a town called Bundaberg, out at a place called Lady Elliot Island. From there, the Great Barrier Reef goes all the way up the coast of Queensland to the tip of Australia, across the Torres Strait, and a little bit of Papua New Guinea as well. Now, unlike its name might intend though, it's not one solid reef system going all the way up the coast. This beautiful reef is made up of about 2,900 individual reefs. Today we are only exploring one of these reef systems known as the Moore Reef, which is located southeast of Cairns and about 40 kilometres out to sea. Now the Great Barrier Reef itself does cover quite an immense area. The beautiful Great Barrier Reef Marine Park is about 348,000 kilometres squared. This makes it about the same size as some countries like Italy, Germany or Japan, to put it in
Blue,
perspective.
I'm blue, dabba dee dab die, dabba. Okay.
As you can imagine as well, home to an amazing array of sea creatures. We have everything from microscopic planktons all the way up to 100-ton whales that live and migrate their way to the beautiful Great Barrier Reef Marine Park. Some of the smallest creatures though are the ones creating this beautiful reef structure. And they are our corals. Now these corals are a living creature. Each one is made up of hundreds and thousands of tiny little creatures known as coral polyps. Coral polyps are like tiny upside down jellyfish sitting in a cup if you use your imagination. And just like little jellyfish, these guys do have a ring of tentacles that they use to catch bits of food that float past in the water column. Sadly though, our coral polyps are not very good at catching their own food, only being able to catch about 10% of the food they need to survive. So they get a bit of help from the single-celled algae known as zooxanthellae. Zooxanthellae creates energy through photosynthesis. This turns sunlight into oxygen and a sugary-like substance. This is what feeds the little coral polyps. The zooxanthellae also gives our corals their colours. And the main colours you'll see throughout the reef system are more of your autumn colours, so we get a lot more browns, oranges and yellows. But we do also have some very vibrant blues, even some pinks and purples that we see around the reef system.
I want to see red.
Now we do have a wide variety of corals out here today. In the Great Barrier Reef though, we're lucky to have about 350 different types of our hard corals and about 150 different types of our soft corals. Our hard corals are the ones creating this beautiful reef structure that we have out here. These guys pull calcium out of the water and create little pockets around those coral polyps. This is what gives our hard corals their structure. Now when the hard corals do pass on eventually, they do leave behind this calcium. This calcium breaks down into finer materials, eventually turning into sand and fusing back down onto the rest of the reef, creating a solid platform for the next generation to grow on top of. Now some of the hard corals you might see around here, like I said, there's about 300 different types of them. We can generally make out pretty much three main sorts. You'll see a lot of our branching corals. They're the ones that look like the branches of trees without any leaves on them. Our branching corals, like our staghorns, are very quick growing turtle and trying to work out whether it's a green sea turtle or a hawksbill sea turtle. Sometimes it's a little bit hard, but if you do get a good look at their shells, it might be able to help you. Green sea turtles generally have pretty clean shells with nice smooth edges around the tail end of their shell. Where our hawksbills are generally a lot dirtier, having lots of algae and barnacles growing on them, and more jagged edges towards that tail edge. Now, sea turtles being reptiles, these guys do have lungs. And sometimes the best way to see them is when they pop up to the surface on occasion to catch a breath of air. If you do see one on the pontoon and you wanted to take a photo of it at the surface, you've got to duck down before you get the photo. Make sure you don't hold your breath. These guys, these turtles, are very good at holding their breaths. You'll probably pass out long before it gets back to the surface. They can hold their breath for about 20 minutes at a time. Another creature to keep your eyes out for around the reef system are our sharks. Out in the Great Barrier Reef, we're likely to have about 130 different types of sharks and rays. Sharks, and even our blue sharks, just to name a couple of them, have lost 99% of their known populations, which is devastating, really. This is mainly due to overfishing and practices like shark finning, where anywhere between 170 to 100 million sharks every single year get killed solely for shark fin soup. For their fins. Now I know sometimes our sharks do look a little bit scary, but to be honest, I reckon it would be a lot scarier world not having these beautiful creatures swimming around in our oceans. If you do see a shark today while swimming around, don't panic, just observe. These sharks will give you just as much room as you give them. Sounds like we got the turtle again. Oh wow.
Another turtle?
Roving. No, the purpley one there that's got the mouth that's... It's clam, is it? Oh, it's a clam. No, a big clam. What's that green? Is that coral or is that... Must be.
Some other creatures you might see around the reef are fish. Around the Great Barrier Reef, we're lucky enough to have 1,625 different species of fish that call the beautiful Great Barrier Reef region home. Some of the ones you might see along the trip are fish like our beautiful parrotfish. The males of the species are very vibrantly coloured with beautiful blues and greens, and the females are generally a lot duller coloured. These guys have a bit of a beak-like structure, hence where they get the name parrotfish from. You might even see them taking bites of the coral as they swim around. Their beaks are very powerful, they use them to take chunks of coral, especially the hard corals on, to get to algae that grows on it. Now the calcium in the hard coral cannot be digested by these parrotfish, so they munch it up into a fine paste.
Long yellowfish.
Back down to the reef and forming sand. These guys are pretty effective at what they do, and it's about 1/3 of all the sand in the Great Barrier Reef region comes from our parrotfish. Another fish you might see around the reef is a parrotfish, bright yellow colours and swimming pretty much parallel to each other. They're our little rabbit fish. fish do pair for life. They actually find a life partner and stick with them till the end. They use their friend to keep a lookout for predators while they're feeding. They've been known to starve themselves if they cannot see their friend. And if their friend does die or disappears one day for whatever reason, they've also been known to die from heartbreak. Which is very sad, but you'd also think there were plenty more fish in the sea with you.